How to attract a Capricorn woman. 5 clever ways to make a Capricorn woman fall in love with you. 1. Appeal to her inner snob. Okay, so it's hardly romantic, but by far the best way of attracting a Capricorn woman is to approach things rather like a business deal. Practical, realistic and highly ambitious, Capricorn women tend to seek out relationships that will help them to get on in life. To win this girl's heart, you have to convince her you could be useful to her in some tangible way. Present yourself as someone who could boost her status or her income, maybe by introducing her to some influential people who could help further her goals, and a Capricorn woman will instantly prick up his ears. Never forget, Capricorns are the biggest social climbers in the zodiac and often the worst snobs. A bit of shameless name dropping, so what if you have to exaggerate a little, is a fail-safe method of attracting a Capricorn woman. 2. Prove you're hardworking and ambitious to attract a Capricorn woman. Show her you're serious-minded and just as keen as she is to make a material success of your life. Capricorns are powerfully drawn to people who, like themselves, are career-focused and hardworking. These girls are far less likely to be interested in you if you give the impression of being feckless and lazy. The more hours you work, the higher you'll climb in the Capricorn's esteem. The more time you waste on interview frivolous pursuits, the less chance you'll have of impressing her. Convince a Capricorn woman you're just her type by outlining your professional and material goals for the next 10 or so years, and how to intend to fulfill them. Some star signs would find this excruciatingly boring, but for a Capricorn woman it's a huge turn on. 3. Take a proactive but not pushy approach. It's important always to take the initiative when trying to attract a Capricorn woman. Notorious for their cautiousness, regardless of how much they like you, Capricorn women can take forever to make their mind up about whether or not to get involved. If you seriously want this girl, don't make the mistake of sitting back and waiting for her to issue the first invitation. But while it's important to be proactive, don't be too predatory and pushy. If you pursue a Capricorn woman overly enthusiastically, she's likely to feel hunted and run for cover. These girls can never be rushed into anything before they're good and ready, especially not their relationships. So accept the fact that winning a Capricorn woman's heart can be a long and painstaking task, and be prepared to play the waiting game. 4. Be a sophisticated flirt. In terms of flirting tactics, ignore all the usual rules when trying to attract a Capricorn woman. Don't be overly familiar, don't make flippant or risque comments, and steer clear of anything at all controversial until you know her reasonably well. Emotionally reserved and easily embarrassed, Capricorn women hate being ridiculed, teased or made fun of, and at least initially prefer to keep things on a fairly formal note. When chatting up a Capricorn girl, avoid superficial topics and focus instead on more serious stuff like work and money. Showing off your knowledge of heavyweight subjects, politics, for example, or the state of the global economy is an excellent way to impress her. To entice a Capricorn woman, first flirt with her intellectually. The physical stuff will follow on in due course. 5. Don't make a pass too soon. If you want a Capricorn woman to fall in love with you, don't make a pass at her on the first date. Because this girl takes a somewhat old-fashioned approach to love. If she's genuinely interested in you, she may prefer to delay physical intimacy for a while. Make the mistake of coming across as too easily available, and you risk being dismissed as just a one-night stand. In order to attract a Capricorn woman, it's important to behave in a respectable and dignified way. If, at the same time, you can make her laugh by appealing to her famously dry sense of humor, she's likely to want you even more. At times a bit overly serious and gloomy, a Capricorn woman finds it hard to kick back and chill out. So be that rare person who can bring a smile to her face, and you'll soon have her eating out of your hand.